Good afternoon and welcome to the Veterans Affairs webinar sponsored by LSU Online. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. To introduce myself, my name is Lolita Bonds. I'm an enrollment concierge team lead with LSU Online. So you would kind of talk to my team during the application process and asking questions about the different programs. And we also have Sashiko Cleveland. Sashiko, if you would introduce yourself.
Hi, Lolita, thank you for allowing me to join this conversation, this webinar. I am Sachiko Cleveland, the Program Director for William A. Brookshire Military and Veteran Student Center.
Thank you. And we also have joining us today, Inez. Would you like to introduce yourself, please?
Yes, sorry. Hi, I'm Inez Johnson. I'm the VA coordinator here at LSU. So if you're doing anything with LSU Online, your VA enrollments go through me and everything like that. I'm sorry, my kid has decided to join the webinar as well.
No problem. We all understand working from home. Kelly?
Hi, my name is Kelly Harrison. I'm Assistant Director for LSU Continuing Education, specifically Professional Development. And I'm here because we do have a few programs that veterans and military students can use their benefits for to attend our courses as well.
Hi, my name is Mia Collette. I'm the School Certifying Official for Professional Development and the Online Distance Learning Program. I help with some of the programs Kelly just mentioned that you can also use VA benefits for.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. This is kind of how the webinar is going to flow. We did the welcome and introductions. We're going to kind of look at why you should choose to attend LSU Online, talk a little bit about the world-class customer service we offer here, go over some of the undergraduate and graduate programs that are available for you to use your military benefits with, as well as the professional development and online distance learning classes that you can use your military benefits with as well. We're going to go over some payment options that are available to you as military, talk about PLA, which is prior learning assessment, and we will go over that in detail once we get to those slides, and talk about the academic resources that are available to you guys or will be available to you once you enroll in LSU. We will leave time for questions at the end, so please feel free. You can use the chat box or the question and answer box to ask any questions that you have. We do ask that you kind of wait to towards the end because some of the questions you have may get answered within the webinar, but we will definitely leave time at the end if you have specific questions for the panel. Okay, so why LSU Online? Why should you guys choose to attend school with us, whether it be through one of our degree programs or our professional development or online distance learning? One thing is that we offered a guaranteed admission and pathway to students. So that means whatever kind of your academic background is, we will find a pathway for you to get an education, whether that's through our micro-credentials, one class at a time to help you bring up your GPA, or a full undergraduate or graduate degree program. We feel like we have a pathway available for any student that wants to either continue their education or get professional development to help with their career. We do offer world-class dedicated concierge service. We will make sure that you have a point of contact, someone that you can call or reach out to from the beginning to the end of your enrollment process. Again, whether that's through professional development or through an entire degree, you will have someone on campus that you can reach out to for any questions or information that you have. We also offer any size of stackable learning options. So as I mentioned, not only do we have actual degree programs, but we also offer what we call just-in-time training. We offer certificate programs as well as microcredit programs that can stack into a degree. And of course, we offer undergraduate and graduate degrees as well. And also LSU Online wastes no credits. So if you earn college credit, you can earn college credit for your military or professional credentials that you already have. And we'll go into that in a little bit more detail in a little bit. So what is this world-class customer service that we say we offer? As I mentioned, you will always have at least one person that you can contact on campus via phone or email to answer questions that you have. We offer a support system to support you as a student. We like to say that your job is to learn and our job is to handle the business part of you enrolling in school to make the process as easy for you as possible. So whether it's working with Inez or Sashiko to help get your certification for your benefits, or working with one of the concierges to help you complete an application, or working with Mia or Kelly's team to get that professional development class registration taken care of. We're going to support you in whatever your path is and make sure that you have the necessary information that you need. If we can't answer a question for you, we're going to help provide you with the resources across campus to make sure that you get whatever information that is that you need. So even if it's once you're a student, if you can't get in touch with the bursar's office or something like that, we will help facilitate that communication for you. So kind of talking about, again, what we offer as LSU Online. When you are looking to, this is specific to degrees. So if you are looking to get an undergraduate or graduate degree from LSU Online, your first point of contact is going to be what we call an enrollment coordinator. They are going to have a conversation with you, kind of just asking you, what is your motivation to get this degree? Are you trying to advance your career? Is it just because you want to learn something new? What is your motivation? Did you start your undergraduate degree 8 years ago and had to stop and work and take care of your family, and now you want to go back and finish? Whatever that motivation is, we want to talk to you about that. What is your past academic history? Again, have you started school in the past and are trying to finish? Or are you coming straight from high school? Have you been in the military for a while and so you've been working and haven't started school? Whatever that is, we're going to help you figure out the best path for you. They're going to talk to you about your payment options and how you plan on paying for school and when you would like to start school. So they get some initial information from you, and then they transfer you to an enrollment concierge, which is my team, and we are your point of contact on any program specific information. So we are going to go over all the program details with you to make sure that it's the program that fits you best. So we're going to talk about what your desire is, what your interest is, and make sure that you're pursuing the best fit for you. We're going to go over all the admissions requirements for your program of interest to make sure that you get everything in that application that is needed to make a decision. We're going to talk about the courses and the outcomes of what's going to happen with you pursuing that degree. Again, the documents requirements, if we have to help you get your transcripts ordered, that type of thing, that's what we're here for. And talk to you about completing your financial aid requirements as well. So we're here to help you through the application process and get you admitted into school. This is just a little shout out of our enrollment team, the recruitment team. If you guys have reached out to our team already, you may be talking to one of these lovely people. We just like for you guys to have a face associated with a name if you've been corresponding with anybody on our team. Once you're admitted into your program of choice, you will be introduced to your learner concierge. Your learner concierge is your point of contact for your entire time in your program. So again, at LSU Online, we want to make sure that you have at least one point of contact on campus that you can contact for any of your needs. So your learner concierge is going to talk to you about when it's time to register for class, what options you have available for class. Talk to you about making sure you got that FAFSA completed, that you got all of your certification stuff in. If you're using your VA benefits, they are also working very closely with the departments for each program. So if you are having any problems getting in touch with your academic advisor or anything like that, they will help facilitate that conversation. So they are always going to be that point of contact for you for your entire time in the program. Every term, they're going to be reaching out to you to register for the next term. And again, if you need anything from any department on campus, they will help you reach out to the necessary departments. And again, this is kind of a look at our learner concierge team. These are the people, again, that you would work with once admitted to the program. We would introduce you to your specific learner concierge, and they will work with you long-term your entire time in your program of choice. And Sachiko is kind of going to talk to you about using your military benefits for college.
And I'm going to share this as well with Ms. Inez Johnson, the VA certified official. But one of the things I want to share is that as the program director for the Military and Veteran Student Center, my role there is to support the retention and timely graduation of LSU student veterans by bridging the gap between you and the resources that are available to you. I also serve as an LSU Online student veteran. So I understand the process. I understand the importance of knowing what benefits you are entitled to, what VA education benefit you are entitled to, and how to activate it. So I too have gone through the challenging process of navigating the VA process and activating your benefits. So I truly understand. That's why I also serve as a point of contact if you have any questions or concerns. So let's talk about some of the education benefits that you may be entitled to. With Chapter 33 post 9/11 GI Bill, that's the most common. The VA is going to pay tuition and fees, and they're going to pay the stipend to yourself. When you talk about Chapter 31, which is vocational rehab, it helps veterans and service members with service-connected disabilities. Now, that's going to vary state by state, so it's important to understand that. And the award varies per student, so there's no canned statement of even with Chapter 33, I can't tell you that you're going to receive an X amount of money or X amount of dollars towards your tuition and fees. Each person is going to be different. That's why it's important to understand your benefits and to contact the VA in addition to contacting myself or your advisor. So when we talk about Chapter 30, the Montgomery GI Bill, you actually pay into that. It's $100 a month, up to $1,200, and the monthly stipend is awarded to each student. So now I'm going to allow Inez to actually give an overview of Chapter 35 and the remaining VA entitlements. Inez, you want to join in and talk about Chapter 35?
Yeah, I forgot to unmute it. So Chapter 35 is for those who are survivors and dependents of those who are 100% disabled, service-connected disability. So what it does, it provides you a monthly stipend for the months you are in school. Now, in order to receive any of these VA benefits, you have to, for LSU Online, especially, you have to submit an enrollment certification form, and that can be found on our website. This form allows us to certify you for your class and for you to receive your VA benefits. Without this form, you don't get anything. So going back, Chapter 35 is a monthly stipend. I believe it's a little bit over $1,000. It's just supposed to assist with any educational things you may need. You know, if it needs to cover some tuition and fees, it's not supposed to cover tuition and fees, but it's supposed to assist with that. Then there's Title 29. It's for those who are residents of Louisiana, and they have 90% or more service-connected disability. That the dependents could attend Louisiana State University, which is a public institution with their tuition, excuse me, it's a tuition exemption and selected fees. So here at LSU, it will cover everything. With online, it should cover everything. Because if you're doing it through LSU Online, it's going to cover everything. If you were taking it in seat, it wouldn't cover all of it. But this is done through the Louisiana Department of Veteran Affairs. So if you're interested in that, contact your local parish office with the Louisiana Department of Veteran Affairs and see if you're eligible to receive this. They provide you a certificate, and it's good for 4 years of schooling to be completed within 5 years and up until the age of 25. The next one we have is Chapter 1606. This one is for if you're in the Reserve or in their National Guard. Again, it's a stipend and it varies by service member. Not everybody's gonna get the same amount. You have to contact the VA to see how much you're gonna get each month. With this one, you have to call and verify your attendance. And then the last one is Chapter 1607. This is the most uncommon one. It's actually phasing out, and currently in my area, we do not have a student on this. So this is very uncommon to receive Chapter 1607. So, and that's it.
So there are steps to activating or to see what VA education benefits you're entitled to. And the first step you want to take is you want to apply to see the amount they're going to award and which actually benefit you're eligible for. So if you have not applied for VA benefits, I would like for you to go to the VA.gov education website and apply. Secondly, it takes about 4 to 6 weeks for them to send you a certificate of eligibility. So while you're waiting on that certificate of eligibility, I want you to contact the LSU Online Enrollment Concierge. Why? Because now you can talk about the potential program you want to pursue. Think about the career field that you're currently in. Maybe you want to pursue a degree outside of your career field. So now you want to talk about what credits are you bringing to the table. And you want to talk about the what program best fits your needs. And they can walk you through that process, the LSU Online Enrollment Concierge. In addition, again, we are available to you as well to assist. Again, I said it's a process, right? So first step, you're going to contact the VA. You're going to apply to see what education benefits you're eligible for. Secondly, you're going to contact the LSU Online Enrollment Concierge. Well, there's another process that you must do as well. You're going to register for classes. Yes, LSU Online Enrollment Concierge is going to assist you with that process. But as you register for classes, you're going to fill out and submit an LSU enrollment certification form. But you do not want to submit that. There's two for the online. You submit that to Ms. Inez Johnson or VA at lsu.edu. And for distance learning, that would be Kelly and Mia, and their team will actually process your education benefits. Secondly, you want to complete your registration. So that is also important. So although you submitted your application or your enrollment certification form, you also want to follow that up and you want to complete your registration to actually activate your benefits at LSU. So it's a two-phase process. You're going to see what benefits you're entitled to through the VA, and you're going to come to LSU and you want to activate those benefits so it can be applied to your account. I will also recommend that to follow the process with the VA that you actually set up an e-benefits account. I think that is so key as well. Did I miss anything, Kelly or Inez?
Awesome. Okay, so what programs are offered? This is some of the programs that are offered through LSU Online. So these are full degree programs. We offer master's degree programs that, of course, you have to have an undergraduate or a graduate bachelor's degree to qualify for one of the master's programs. We offer bachelor's degrees as well as associate's degrees and graduate certificates. One thing to note, LSU Online works with our partner campuses. So some of these degrees may be offered through LSU A, or LSU A being LSU Alexandria, or LSU Eunice. We do work with LSU Shreveport for one degree program, but you will still deal with an LSU Online enrollment concierge to help you get that process started. If there is not a degree on here listed that you are actually interested in, please continue to check our website at online.lsu.edu. We literally add degree programs every term. So every 8 weeks, we are adding new degree programs that are available for our online offerings. So if you do not see something that you're interested in right now, continue to check back for that website to see if we have added what you're looking for. In terms of professional development and online distance learning courses that are available to use your benefits for, you can use it toward the business project management certificate, the operations management certificate, the certificate of occupational safety specialist, certificate for occupational safety managers, and the paralegal studies certificate. Kelly or Mia, do you guys have anything to add?
I just wanted to add the Business Project Management Certificate and the Operations Management Certificate. Those two are online. The Certified Occupational Safety Specialist and the Occupational Safety Managers programs are face-to-face on campus. The Paralegal Studies Certificate program is also face-to-face on campus with a few select courses that are online. Given the current circumstances with COVID-19, we are currently monitoring the situation and also making adjustments to try to find comparable online courses and see what we have available to offer our students who cannot attend face-to-face at the time. But as you know, it's a fluid situation and we're all working really hard to make sure we continue your educational experience with us.
So definitely, if you're interested in professional development or the online distance learning, if you have any questions, you can reach out to answers@outreach.lsu.edu. And Mia and her team will be there to answer any questions that you have or help you begin that registration process. That phone number is listed on the screen. It is 800-234-5046. But again, that email address is answers@outreach.lsu.edu. And a note that anybody on this webinar will receive this webinar via email. So you'll have all of this information to refer back to as well. Okay, credit for prior learning. This is something that we are very excited to be able to offer, especially to our military. Depending on what program you are interested in, this is primarily specific to the actual degree programs, be it undergraduate or graduate degrees. This is just a small showing of the things that you can receive credit for. So to see a broader listing, please do visit the website at online.lsu.edu for more details. But you can receive actual college credit for your basic training, your leadership courses that you may have taken, any recruitment training courses that you may have taken. If you went through officers training school, if you've been through the engineering surveyor courses or the construction man master chief courses. Again, this is just a small listing of the available trainings that you can receive credit for. If you go to the website and you select the specific degree program that you're interested in, they will have a link to the called PLA, the Prior Learning Assessment, that's available for that specific program. A lot of the programs actually give you very specific information, like, so if you did Army basic training and you were interested in the construction management program, you can go to that webpage and it'll tell you these are the classes that you can replace and not have to take for that basic training or for that construction man course that you took in military training. So the website gives very specific information about what courses you can forego if you've already had this military training. So it saves you time, so you don't have to take those classes, but as well as money, because you don't have to pay to take those classes because you will get that credit for it. You can also use some other prior learning for credit if you happen to have certain certifications through AWS Cloud training. If you happen to have a project management professional certification, or if you are a CPA or something like that, we do offer very specific college credit for other types of certifications. So again, this is just a listing of some of the prior learning assessment credit that can be earned for certifications that you already have. But check the website for the specific program that you're interested in, and it will lay out what classes you can forego for the different certifications that you have.
Lisa, may I just add something?
Yes, please.
So as service members, you have earned credits that would transfer into college credits. So that's where you want to make sure you submit your joint services transcript for all branches of the military except for the Air Force. And for the Air Force, you will submit your Community College of the Air Force transcript. So please ensure you submit your transcripts to see what credits you are offered or that you are entitled to reduce the time it takes to earn that degree and to save you money.
Thank you. Thank you so much for mentioning that, Sashiko, because yes, when you work with your enrollment concierge, when we help you get everything together for your application, that is one of the transcripts that you will need is your JST, your Joint Services Transcript, or as she mentioned for the Air Force, that Community College of the Air Force. That is one of the required transcripts. So once the school sees that you are military, this is especially for the graduate school. So if you're looking for to get one of the graduate degrees, they will require you to turn in that Joint Services Transcript. As Sashiko mentioned, you want to turn it in anyway because you want the department to see what training that you've had already so that you can get college credit for that training. So we all have one goal at LSU Online, and that's for our students to graduate and to move on with their careers. So whether it be a full degree program or our professional development or online distance learning, we want you to succeed in whatever you start on. So we work as a team to help you get to the finish line. And that's either graduation or completion of your professional development course or your one-off courses that you may take through online distance learning. And these are just some of the application deadlines. This is specific for the degree program. So this is going to be undergraduate or graduate degrees. Our next classes start May 4th. That application deadline is Monday, April 20th. So technically you still have time to get that in. So definitely if you're looking to start, we call it first summer. So if you're looking to start in this next term, please reach out to an enrollment concierge so we can help you get that application completed. We do offer for LSU Online for the degree programs, we offer 6 terms per year. So that's 6 opportunities for you to take classes. So for the remainder of this year, we have 4 terms available. You have 2 terms in the summer and 2 terms in the fall that you can take classes for the remainder of this year. As I mentioned, we want to give our online students as much support as possible. So this is just some of the online support that's available to our students. You can get academic coaching. You can also do e-tutoring, even, I don't care if you're in Colorado or New York, e-tutoring will be made available to you. You will have access to Olin Career Center. So if you wanted to work with somebody to get your resume up to snuff or to do interview coaching, they will actually do a Zoom meeting with you to go over your interview skills. You will have access to the library. So this is just an example of some of the support that's available to our online students. And we were very happy that this past football season, we were able to offer our online students the opportunity to purchase football tickets and sit in the student section. So you really got to have the student experience. So we're very happy to be able to offer that to our online students now as well.
And I can add to those that support.
Please.
As well. So you feel free. We have our website. It has tons of information and lots of resources that you can tap into. In addition, if you contact the center, the William A. Brookshire Military and Veteran Student Center, there may be scholarship opportunities available that we can actually make available to yourselves as online students as well.
Thank you. So I am about to get to the question and answer section, but these are just some of the frequently asked questions that we get from potential students. So we kind of just wanted to go over these. If you are looking to start an application for an actual degree program, be it undergraduate degree, graduate degree, or a graduate certificate, you would simply go to online.lsu.edu and start that application process. But again, we always encourage you to reach out to an enrollment concierge because we want to make sure you have all the necessary information for your degree of choice. Is there an application fee? Usually there is an application fee, but we do currently have an application fee waiver code available for most of the programs. But we want you to reach out to your enrollment concierge because it is specific to certain programs. So please reach out to one of us and we can provide you with an application fee waiver code, so you won't have to worry about paying that application fee. Again, it is specific for certain programs, so that's why we want you to reach out. What transcripts are required? In most cases, we need transcripts from any schools that you have attended. And again, it's kind of specific to what program you're interested in. So, but on the safe side, to be on the safe side, try to gather up your transcripts from any schools that you attended. So even if you did dual enrollment in high school, we would probably need that transcript. If you did 1 or 2 classes at a community college, we're gonna need that transcript. So try to get all those transcripts together. Will my classes transfer in? If you have taken courses at another institution, it is very specific to what program you're looking at, and the department makes the final decision on if they're going to accept those transfer credits. I can tell you, this is something I tell my potential students all the time. If you are thinking or wanting some credits transferred in, you need to be working on getting the syllabus for the class that you are looking to transfer in. And it has to be the syllabus from when you took the class. So if you took the class 3 years ago, we need the syllabus from 3 years ago, not the current syllabus. So just something to think about. How will you know what classes to take? So for any of the degree programs, you will be assigned an academic advisor once you are admitted into the program, and they will let you know what classes you need to take. And then your learner concierge will walk you through how to schedule and register those classes. So you will have somebody to help you through the process should you need anything. Moodle is the online platform that we use for our classes. If there is ever an instance where you get locked out of your Moodle, your learner concierge will be there to help you get back in. If your learner concierge is not available, our website, online.lsu.edu, there is an IT help button that you can select on there, and it will give you the information for IT to help get you unlocked from your Moodle. A big question that we get for our degree programs is, will my diploma read LSU Online? No. And that is because you are a regular LSU student. Your diploma will only read LSU, and it depends on what campus you attend, what program. As I mentioned, we offer programs through LSU Alexandria, LSU Eunice, and LSU Shreveport. So whatever program is offered through the particular campus, that's what your diploma will read. And that's because you are getting the same education as the on-campus students. You have the same professors as the on-campus students. They've just changed the format of their classes to fit the online platform. So you're doing the same work actually in a shorter amount of time, because we do work in terms instead of semesters. So you get the same amount of information in a shorter period of time. And big question, can you walk at graduation? Of course, we would love for you to come and participate in graduation, walk across the stage with everyone. For our online programs, there's never a requirement for you to come to campus, but this is a time that we would love for you to come to campus and participate with graduation.
And if I may just add as an
yes, please.
Just like our own campus graduates that walk across the stage, as a active duty service member or a veteran, we will actually give you a red, white, and blue honor cord. So when you graduate and you walk across that stage, you will walk across that stage just like a veteran, student veteran that attended on-campus classes. So please don't forget to ask about your red, white, and blue honor cord.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, so we are here for you. If you have questions specific to degree programs, you can email us at lsuonline@lsu.edu, or you can call us and be connected to one of our enrollment coordinators that will, again, talk to you in the beginning and then connect you with an enrollment concierge. That number is 833-280-5634. And we have enrollment coordinators and concierges available from 7:30 a.m. Central Standard Time till 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So we try to have somebody available morning and evening should you need us. If you have questions for professional development or online distance learning, again, that email address is answers@outreach.lsu.edu, and their phone number is 800-234-5046, and they are here to help you with any questions you have about professional development or our online distance learning classes. And now is our time for questions. I thank you guys so much for attending this webinar. And I do see that we have some questions in our question and answer box. Let's see. I'm sorry, you have to give me a second to read. So we have Delaney. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Says that I am currently an active duty military and I already have a bachelor's in philosophy and the liberal arts from before I joined the military. I would like to do online courses and I'm deciding whether I would like to get my master's or another bachelor's. Does the GI and or tuition assistance pay for master's programs? Inez or Sashiko, would you like to take that one?
Yes, it will pay. So as an active duty service member, you can utilize your tuition assistance to pay for your master's program.
And you can use your VA benefits as well for your master's or bachelor's.
Thank you.
As long as you've got time left on it.
Yes, right.
Okay, and you were also asking about a nursing program. We do offer a BSN to RN through LSU Alexandria, but you have to have your BSN already. And then you can do the BSN to RN through LSU Alexandria. It is handled through LSU Online and it is completely online. But again, if we're not currently offering something that you're interested in, please continue to check back because we are literally adding programs every 8 weeks. Also, are there some master's programs I can get with my bachelor's degree? It really does vary, Dylan. So I would have you reach out to the enrollment coordinators or concierges because it kind of varies on what you're interested in. So for example, if you were interested in a master's of business administration, you can have any undergraduate degree to go into that field, but some other master's degrees, you have to have a specific undergraduate degree to qualify for it. So please reach out to us at LSU Online and we can help you navigate what program might be best for you. I'm sorry, Ms. Sashiko, can you repeat what you said about the red, white, and blue honor ribbon? Somebody missed that part.
Sure, it looks like Robert. Robert, yes, the red, white, and blue honor cord. So any active duty service member or veteran that graduates from LSU is entitled to a honor cord.
Okay, thank you.
To wear it when you walk across that stage during graduation.
Awesome, thank you. Arville, you've been out of school for 20 years and you did not complete a degree. Do you have to file for academic bankruptcy? It is going to be a very specific to your case. So you will have to reach out to us so that we can look at your transcripts and get with admissions to see what's the best course of action for you in particular. So I wouldn't like to say in general whether or not you would have to, because what happens is we get with you, we get your transcripts, and we will have somebody in admissions review them, and they will give what their recommendation is, whether or not you need to file for academic bankruptcy or if there are other options available to you. So again, for that, I say to reach out to us, and I'm going to go back to this slide that has our information on there. So it could be up. Give me 1 second. Sorry. There you go. So we can keep that up so you guys can see that information. Let's see. Okay, so Alexis, is there any conditional acceptance pending all transcripts during COVID-19? We are trying diligently to work with you guys on transcript issues. We know that Parchment is still sending out transcripts. So if there's an instance where your school in particular is not using Parchment or transcript clearinghouse or something, you would need to reach out to us so we can look at that specific case. But in general, Parchment and some of the other clearinghouses are still sending out transcripts. So definitely reach out to them to see if they have your school's transcripts. But if not, it'll be a case-by-case basis, and we would have to look at your specific case in the school that we're waiting for transcripts from. So again, you would need to reach out to us specifically for that. And panelists, please let me know if I am missing any questions. I see we have a bunch in chat, so I'm going to go back to chat. So Melanie is asking, is she correct in assuming that none of the professional certifications for human resources would count for credit? Melanie, it kind of depends on, okay, sorry, I see that you found it on the website. Please let me know if you don't have the information that you need. Because I will say it kind of depends. That's why we say to go to the website and look at the specific degree that you're interested in, because it does list the prior learning assessment or certifications that you can receive credit for. That is something that is handled once you are enrolled in your program of choice. You will work with the department on getting that certification to count toward credit. So if you have a certification that you would like to see if it counts toward credit, once you're accepted into the program, you would be able to reach out to the department and say, hey, I have such and such certification. This is what we went over. I think it covers such and such class. Can I get credit for it? So that's something that can be looked at, but it will be once you're admitted into the program and you've kind of started in your program of choice. Okay. Oh, thank you, Kelly. I see you're answering some questions. And you guys, please stop me if I missed anything.
Melanie does have a new question.
Okay. Which one is it? I just want to make sure I don't miss it.
It's if we already have a graduate degree and would like prior coursework to be reviewed for potential credit towards a new one, is there a time limit in terms of date of graduation from the previous degree program to review the current program? Does the degree, oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh, does the degree being reviewed have to be completed within so many years prior, basically?
It is going to be specific to what program it is. Some of the different schools have different qualifications. I can tell you in most cases, it has to be 5 years or less old. But I would tell you to reach out to the department because again, all transfer credits are evaluated once you are enrolled in the program. And I can tell you specific to the graduate programs, the way it works is the grad school itself does not accept more than 12 credit hours worth of transfer credits. And for LSU A&M programs, you have to take 9 credit hours with us before they will apply your transfer credits. So again, once you're admitted to the program, you would reach out to the department themselves. And again, as I mentioned previously, you would have to have the syllabus from those classes. You would submit that to the department. They will review and make a decision as to whether or not they will accept it as transfer credit. Okay. And please make sure you see Inez's email information on there. If you have specific questions, please email her at va@lsu.edu. You guys, please let me know if I missed any other questions.
Did you see the one about the military leave of absence?
I did not.
Does LSU still offer military leave of absence? I have had to drop classes due to COVID-19 response, and I'm not entirely sure when I will be back.
I can say, again, if this is for a degree program, if you're part of a degree program, reach out to your learner concierge. If you are a current student, you should have a learner concierge. I know they are working diligently with our military and our essential personnel, because we do have some like nurses and doctors and stuff that are in our different programs and have had to stop going to school because of COVID-19. So they are working with you guys, but it is on an individual basis because they really look at your specific case to determine what's the best option for you. So please reach out to your learner concierge. Isis, if you can tell me what program you're in. If you don't know who your learner concierge is, I can give you that information, or once we're off of the webinar, I will look your information up and I can have your learner concierge reach out to you as well. And I'm sorry, I have been so remiss in telling you guys thank you so much for your service. I know everybody on here is military. I just want you to know how much we appreciate you, and we're here for you, and we just really thank you so much for your service. Do we have any other questions that we haven't covered? So I think Chris was asking if the program is 100% online, does the military cover less?
Inez, you want to talk about, I assume they're talking about the tuition assistance and the VAH, the stipend.
Yes, if you do with LSU Online, if you are taking 6 credit hours per module, which is considered full-time, then yes, you will receive half of that VAH. Now, if you go half-time, which is 3 credit hours, you will not receive anything.
Thank you. Okay.
I answered a little bit of that question. I just referenced the emergency bill that the VA put forth. I wasn't quite sure if he was talking about completely online or if it was online and like if he was going to campus as well. And then if the modality switched to online, I wanted to let him know that component as well. That the, you know what law I'm talking about, you guys? Yeah, okay. Basically, the law is that you're gonna
I was gonna ask what it was, just because since we're recording it, we want to make sure everybody understands what you're talking about.
Sure. Basically, so if someone is currently in school on face-to-face, and because of COVID-19 that their the modality of their training switches completely to online, their benefits would remain the same. Whatever benefits they were currently receiving would remain the same. It would not be reduced simply because the modality switch. But that is for people who are on campus in class, and it's just the modality switched for those particular classes they were currently enrolled in.
Yes, so especially with that, so technically if you are a face-to-face on-campus student and your modality has changed, you are considered a remote learner. You are not considered being an online student. So there is a difference. So it is my understanding that your benefits remain the same because you are still technically an on-campus student. Your modality has just temporarily changed. So you are not considered an online student. You have to actually do the program through LSU Online to be considered an online student. Okay, did we have any other questions?
Will you be emailing out the PowerPoint and everything? You said
yes.
Right?
Yes. So anybody that is on this webinar, or even just registered for the webinar, we will email it out so that you have it to refer back to. Okay, guys, we have about 10 more minutes. I'm going to give everybody a couple minutes in case anybody has a last question or something to give you a chance to type it in. And if not, we will start wrapping it up and give you guys some of your day back. So I think I'm gonna give like one more minute to see if anybody has any last questions. But you will be receiving this webinar either this evening or by first thing in the morning. You should receive it in your email. Okay, it looks like we may be good on the questions. So again, I want to thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to join us for this webinar. Again, we are here to help with whatever we can. Please find our contact information on the screen. Thank you guys so much for your service. We really, truly appreciate you. Do any of the panelists have anything, any last words? No, we're good? Okay. Well, thank you guys so much. As I mentioned, you will be receiving this via email either this evening or first thing in the morning. We look forward to hearing from you and helping you guys continue your education through one of our programs. Have a great rest of your day. Please be safe and take care of you and your family. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.